426 days. That's how many days an Ohio man was willing to eat at Chipotle consecutively. And honestly, I would too. Chipotle is just that good, from its array of options spanning from bowls to burritos to quesadillas and tacos. The options are just endless. In 2023 alone, I have eaten at least 50 Chipotle bowls and I wouldn't change a thing. Because of this, I have gathered thousands of points that I can spend on entrees or sides. If you like the savory taste of steak or the crisp crunch of lettuce, the iconic Chipotle bowl will satisfy all your needs. So if you want a fun recipe to follow with your friends and family, this one's perfect for you. Today, I will demonstrate how to make an at-home Chipotle bowl by preparing the ingredients, choosing your rice and steak, or your rice and meat, and adding your toppings. Now, let's cook. Before I can start making my Chipotle bowl, let's discuss the ingredients and preparation needed. To make this recipe, you only need one bowl to layer your ingredients in, brown rice, steak, black beans, Cholula hot sauce, sour cream, shredded lettuce, and a mix of pepper jack and mozzarella cheese. However, the steak will need to be cooked, and then the lettuce will need to be shredded, and then we'll have to shred these as well and mix them. So let's get doing that real quick. Now that the rice is all done cooking, I have someone here to test try it to make sure it's edible. Here you go. You got it.
Delicious.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that we've cooked up all of our steak, we're gonna need to chop it up into finer bits so that it can resemble the steak that you can find at Chipotle. Probably just in like 1/2-inch squares, so not that big. You don't want to choke on it. And also you want to make sure this is fully cooked and warmed. So, because last thing you want is cold steak. Now that we've all chopped up about an ounce of steak, you can put that back in your bowl. And then I'm just gonna go over here and wash my hands real quick. Next, you're gonna want to chop up your lettuce into fine bits. Don't worry about that. You're gonna want to chop it up pretty small so that when you go and eat it, it's not an overwhelming taste of lettuce. It's not gonna be a salad. And then we're gonna want to finish up our mixture of cheeses. Since I already have some shredded up, I'm not gonna shred up a whole bunch on camera. But this is the mozzarella. As I said, you're gonna have a mozzarella and a pepper jack mixture. So there's that. We don't worry about cross-contamination. That's fine. So now that all of our toppings are done, we're gonna go and assemble all of it. Okay, so get rid of all that. In a large bowl, usually I would use a Chipotle bowl, but this one will have to suffice for today. You're gonna layer first your brown rice, because between the choice of brown rice and then white rice, brown rice is obviously better. And if you disagree with that, you're wrong. So there's that. We have all of our brown rice in there. You only need about 2 ounces of that. And then atop that, you're gonna put your black beans. This, you don't want a whole bunch of black beans, maybe like an ounce of it. You don't want to layer that evenly atop the brown rice. And then instead of you're gonna have a choice between pinto beans and black beans. You're gonna want to choose the black beans because pinto beans are nasty. And then at Chipotle, you can choose between chicken or steak, sofritas, and just a whole bunch of different options of meat. Steak is what I'm gonna pick today. It's what I pick every single time I go. And you're just gonna put a handful on there. Chipotle usually uses about an ounce of steak. Sometimes they're skimpy on it. I'm not gonna do that in my kitchen. All right, now that we have all the meat and potatoes of that done, we can move on to the toppings. All right, for the toppings, the first one I'm gonna add is the hot sauce. Chipotle, unfortunately, does not sell their hot sauce that they use, even though it's so good. It's the red sauce. It's so much better than any other sauce there. The green sauce is also really good, though. I like to enjoy my Chipotle meal, so I don't add a whole bunch of this. I'll just add like 2 tablespoons of this. Yeah, that'll be enough. I don't want to burn my mouth. That's not going to be any fun. So you're going to add the Cholula hot sauce. And then in the assembly line, they always add the sour cream. This counteracts the heat of the hot sauce. So you're gonna have just like a dollop of that. Usually their sour cream is a little more liquidy, so it can spread across the bowl a little bit better. Obviously this is store-bought sour cream, so it's not gonna be the exact kind. But as long as you get just a good amount on there, about, I don't know, an ounce of that, a few tablespoons, that'll be good. So we have the sour cream on. The next step is going to have to be the cheese. And so this is going to be the pepper jack and the mozzarella mixture. Just a few tablespoons of this as well. I really like the cheese, except you don't want to add too much because, it's all about the meat, it's all about the rice. It's really not about the cheese. The cheese adds a little bit of texture, a little bit of flavor. I use pepper jack cheese in my mixture. That adds a little bit more spice, a little bit more flavor. I like that. And then you're going to add your lettuce atop that as well. So there's some of that. All right. There's the lettuce. And so you're not going to add too much lettuce because then that's going to be like a salad. And you don't go to Chipotle to get a salad. You go to Chipotle to pig out. At least that's what I do. So in conclusion, as you can see, this is not a difficult recipe to make. This is easy. I made this in like 20 minutes. Also, this is a lot cheaper because sure, the ingredients by itself are going to be more expensive, but I can make this like 4 more times, and I will. This will be a fun thing to do with your friends and family. As you see, I had my friend's mom here to help me. She really liked the brown rice. It was really good, all these. And so after preparing your ingredients and selecting your rice and meat and putting on all your toppings, you'll be able to enjoy your very own at-home Chipotle bowl for very cheap. So I'm gonna go enjoy this. Thank you.